Hello, Yan. How are you today?
Very good. And you?
Are you on vacation? You don't have school?
No.
What is no? No, I don't have school. No, I have school.
No, I have school.
Oh, I thought it's already vacation in Vietnam. You're still attending classes online?
No.
You go to school?
No, I don't.
So you do have classes or you don't have classes?
I don't have classes.
So when are you going back to school?
I don't know.
Vacation ends? You don't know when will your vacation ends? Okay, but anyway, so we already finished our monthly test for this one. So I think we talk about the grammar, the pronunciation, the listening, and the reading skills. So today we're gonna open a new topic, and this is about bad losers. Okay, we're gonna talk about sports. So before we talk about sports tonight, can you tell me what sports do you do?
I can play. I can swim.
So you know how to swim, okay? What else?
And I play badminton.
Oh, okay, badminton. Okay. How often do you swim?
On Sunday or Saturday.
Sunday or Saturday? Okay, so every weekend. All right. Okay. Are you a player or a varsity in school?
Yes.
Yes, you do? Oh, wow, that's great. So, you must be very good. What? In what sport? Swimming?
Yeah.
So, you must be very good in swimming, huh? To be a player in school, to be the player, a representative of the school. All right, good. So, you might be interested with other kind of sports that I'll be showing with you tonight. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Alright, so I want you to put a name on each picture. What kind of sports do you think is this? Picture 1.
Tennis.
Tennis, very good. What about picture 2?
Interview.
Yeah, that's what we call athletics. Okay? Athletics. What about picture 3?
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding, yeah. It's also famous when we say skiing. Alright? Skiing. I'm gonna type it here. The word skiing. Okay? So, skiing. And then, what about number 4? What kind of sport is this?
I think it's on.
Huh? I'm sorry?
Basketball.
Yes, basketball. Alright, what about number 5?
Number 5, cycling.
Yes, cycling. What about 6?
Soccer.
Yes, that's right. It's soccer. Good job. Alright. And what about 7? Do you know this game?
No.
Okay. This is very popular in the US. they call it rugby. Right? So it's also a ball game. It's just that they bump each other's body in order to hit the run or make a goal. Okay, make a goal. So or go to the net to make the ball hit there. Okay, so much for the picture. So I believe we were able to distinguish most of them already. So what we do now is we proceed with our pronunciation and speaking. Today we're gonna talk about sports. Okay, so we have already identified what are the sports that we could see in the photos. So now we will be listening to audio 4.55. So listen carefully because I want you to identify where is the stress of each words inside the box. Here. Okay? So the audio, we're gonna pronounce or mention the names of those words in the box, and then you have to be listen carefully in order for you to
4.45. 1.
Where did you used to live? Where did you used to live?
I'm sorry.
2.
I didn't used to like exams.
Hold on.
3.
I used to.
Alright. They did not copy.
4.45.
Oh no.
1.
4.55.
Where did you used to live?
My mistake. Okay, I'm playing it now.
4.55.
Athletics.
4.55. Baseball.
Basketball.
Boxing.
Cycling.
Football.
Golf.
Handball.
Hockey.
Motor racing.
Rugby.
Skiing.
Tennis.
Volleyball.
Windsurfing.
Okay. So, I want you now to read the following words and tell me where is the stress. For example, the word athletics. Go ahead. Read the word and tell me where is the stress. Would you like to listen again? Because that's not what we hear or we heard a while ago. The way we pronounce it, as I have mentioned to you, it's athletics. Say it again. Come on, say it again. Athletics. Athletics. Look how the words are being divided. Read the words. Athletics. Yes, that's it. So where do you think is the stress? Is it on the first, the second, or the third syllable?
Is the first.
Alright, it's the first. Okay, next one.
Baseball. Stress is first.
Baseball on the first. Oh, next one.
Basketball is the first.
Basketball. And then what about the next one?
Boxing is first.
Okay, and then next one. Read the word.
Cycling is first.
Okay, cycling. And then
Football is first.
then
Golf.
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 Where is the stress? On what letter? Is it on G, on O, on L, or on F? What letter do we?
G.
On the G. Okay, golf. Alright, what about handball?
Handball is first.
Okay, and what about the next one?
Hockey is the first.
Hockey. So it's on the second. Hockey. On the key.
Hockey.
Next one.
Motor racing. Chess is the first.
Motor. Motor. What about the word racing?
Is race.
Okay, and the first one. Alright, what about the next one?
Rugby.
Rug.
The first.
Okay, what about the next one?
Skiing is the first.
Okay, and then the next?
Tennis is the first.
Tennis. And then the next one?
Volleyball is the first.
Volleyball. Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Is it the first or the second? What do you think?
The first.
Volleyball. 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 We are putting the stress on the li. Volleyball.
Okay.
What about windsurfing?
Windsurfing is soft.
Windsurfing. Surfing. Okay. Alright. So that is what we call pronunciation and practice when we are talking about stress syllable. Okay. Verb with sports. Okay. So sometimes we use some verbs in a coordination with sports. So can we read this one? Please read verbs with sports. Number 1.
We use play for sports with the ball.
Example.
I play hockey at school.
Alright. What about 2?
With sports ending in cycling, skiing, when surfing, we normally use the verb I cycle at weekends. Although plus sports, I go cycling at weekends.
Okay. What about 3? What does it say about verb with sports?
We used to for sports and exercise in general. I do sport at weekends. Informative as
Martial arts. Can you say it again? Martial arts.
martial arts, athletic, yoga, ballet. I do yoga twice a week.
Okay, so the verbs here are play, go, right? So these are some of the verbs that we use with sports and do. Okay, so remember, when the words or the sports ends with ing, then we normally use the verb I cycle at weekends, or I go cycling at weekends. Okay? Alright, so now let me ask you some questions that we have here. So do you have any sport or exercise? So you mentioned you do swimming. So we check yes. So do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy swimming?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, next question. Did you used to do any other sports or exercise aside from swimming?
Badminton.
Badminton? Are you still playing badminton? Or are you still swimming?
I still play badminton.
You still play badminton. What about swimming? Why did you stop?
Because the weather is rain every day.
You mean to say the weather is not good? It's raining every day. Is that correct? So you mean to say the weather is not good? It is raining every day? That's why you cannot swim?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, next question. So which sports do you think are the most exciting to watch?
I think tennis.
Tennis. Okay. Which sports do you think are the most boring? Don't like to watch it because it's so boring.
I think rugby.
Rugby? You don't feel the excitement in rugby? They're bumping each other's body already. They're almost fighting there. So I think that's very exciting sports, but it means so boring to you. Okay, well, for me, I think golf is very boring. I don't find any excitement on that game or in that sports. But anyway, a lot of people loves golfing. Alright, are you or is anyone in your family a fan of a sports team? If yes, what kind of sport or which sports team do you like the most? What's the most famous game in Vietnam? In the Philippines, it's basketball. The most famous sport, basketball. How about in the Philippines? What is the most famous sports?
I think soccer.
Soccer. Okay. Have you ever watched soccer? Your country fighting other team in soccer. Your team, your country. Oh, you haven't watched. It must be very exciting. You missed the fun. Okay. Alright. So what about your family? Your dad, your brother? Are they watching soccer? Even on TV?
Yes, my dad very likes soccer.
Oh, I see. So it's your dad. Okay. So the Vietnam team, he likes it the most, of course. Do you or they watch their matches? So do you watch or no? Soccer.
I was.
I was able to watch.
Yes.
You were able to watch soccer games? Were you able to watch soccer games? Vietnamese team fighting other teams? Okay. What is the most exciting sport event you have ever seen? The most exciting sport event you have ever seen. Have you watched Olympics?
Not at all.
Not at all. I think, you know what? Olympics is a very, very exciting game. Olympics is for those people who have strength, who are very strong and very good in sports. This is we call also Paralympics. This one is for those people who have disability. They have also a competition in sports, Paralympics. And this one is very exciting because you would see people who doesn't have legs, people who doesn't have arms. They can play basketball, they can play soccer, they can play hockey, something like that. So that's nice. Paralympics. I hope you can watch it. Okay, now let's go ahead and continue with our lesson. So today we're gonna learn about vocabulary also. So look at this one, sports expressing movement. I want you to put the following words inside our box in this 4 sports category. So for example, bunker. Bunker is for golf. Bunker. Alright? What about corner? What do you think sport has corner?
I don't know.
Alright, for corner, it's either golf also. Okay? What about hole? Hole.
Football.
Hole. When you play golf, you shoot the ball in the hole. Okay? So that's golf, alright? Match point. Football and tennis. Penalty. Football, that's correct. Serve. Tennis. Okay, and then track is for athletics. Okay, alright. So that will be all for tonight. We're gonna end our session on this point, and then we will continue listening to audio 4.56 on our next session. So thank you so much. Yan, I want you to really focus more on your comprehension skills. I know that you are already learning a lot from this book. You are quite improving in terms of answering comprehensive questions, but I want to see more of you very excited on listening skills and listen thoroughly to all the audios that we have, so that we don't have to repeat and you can answer all the questions diligently. Okay? But you're doing great. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Alright? So do you have questions?
No.
Alright. So if you don't have questions, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye and good night.